Welcome back. I'm here with the wonderful Jessica Ennis, ladies and gentlemen. She's still here. She was just saying a second ago to me that your dog has won the medal.
Yeah.
I
think it was weighing her down.
I think he was. I think she looks a bit depressed.
She's happy. That's happy, Milo.
That's lovely. You know, we're going to bring out another one of our fabulous Olympic stars, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at him in action.
Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Cute eruption. He has done it again. Yes, get in. That's the one that we wanted. That's the one that we got. Oh, my goodness me.
Here he is. It's Mr. Tom Daley, ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's show everyone the medal. Show them. There you go. Tom Daley, you know Jessica, of course. Okay. Tom, take a seat. Wow, look at that. I was just saying to Jessica, the medals, I've interviewed various Olympic athletes over the years who've had medals, and previously the ones I've seen were much smaller. These seem to be bigger than in previous years, is that right?
Yeah, they are massive, and they are definitely a lot heavier than the other medals as well,
really,
so yeah.
But congratulations,
Thank
fabulous
you.
achievement, and especially after the start, it was a bit of a sticky start for you in the Olympics.
Yeah, definitely.
Because the first week, that synchro dive, and there was a mistake, I believe.
Yeah, well, in the synchro event, we finished fourth.
That never fails to get a laugh, does it?
Yeah, well, there you go. That's the stranger face ghost.
I'm always tempted to Photoshop in a couple of toilets underneath both of you there, just so you...
Well, it beats a facelift anyway, doesn't it?
It does work. It's
yeah.
right back there. So it was the bald guy's fault, was it? Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all, no. It was just one of those things that we missed one of our dives, and then you can't afford to miss a dive like that in that kind of standard competition, so we finished fourth, but it gave me that extra motivation to want to do well in the individual, so yeah, I'm glad I've got something finally to show for all the hard work, effort,
well, it's a
dedication.
fabulous achievement. But I was going to ask you whether going into the solo event after that, whether there was so much more tension because you'd got so close in the synchro.
Oh, definitely. There's piles of pressure. Jess will tell you the pressure going into the competition. Like, I was always telling myself, no, there was no pressure. It doesn't bother you. You focus on your competition. But deep down, yes, there is a lot of pressure. But the only thing that you can do when you're in those situations is give it your best shot, do or die, really. When
you first started your first dive in the solo event, you were allowed to redo it.
Yes.
Because of this was quite a rare event, I believe, in the sport, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never had to perform a redive in a competition before. It's quite a dramatic start to an Olympic final, and the first time to do it in an Olympic final. So basically what happened was I was still on the end of the board and there was some flash photography. Thought to ignore it, but as soon as I took off, it felt like the whole stadium just literally flashed in my face. Not literally flashing in my face.
Which would have put anyone off.
Exactly. Tell me about it. Yeah. But as you do twisting dives and you twist towards an audience and there's flashes, it can disorientate you because you're not used to seeing it in training.
I know.
I got disorientated and ended up with scoring 73 points. I talked to the referee and he was just like, OK, there was a significant amount of flashes and go up and do a redive, and luckily it was 20 points better.
So you're up there, you're alone, essentially, on that diving board, and it's a dangerous pursuit. I mean, you know, I know that you do get scared up there a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, I get scared every time I'm up there because a 10-metre board is the height of 2 double-decker buses and half a car, all piled on top of each other. So it's a long way up, and I get scared every time I'm up there. I've hit my head twice. So, yeah, things like that, it's always in the back of your mind.
Because when the dive goes right, how close are you to the board when you're going down?
In theory, you want to try and get around about that close to the board. If you're too far away from that, then you get marked down. If you're too close, you also get marked down, and you also probably smack your face on the board.
So they're looking they're even looking how close you are to the board when you go down.
Everything. The judges look at the takeoff, the speed rotation, making sure you've got your toes pointed.
He's not a judge, of course, ladies and gentlemen. He's one of Britain's favourite comedy characters. But I love Boris. But how difficult was it for you to resist pushing him in when he was up there? Took a lot of willpower, Tom, I imagine.
Oh, it was, yeah, it was pretty interesting actually taking him up there. I've never heard him like blubber so much in my life. You know,
and
you
he
can
blubbers
imagine.
a lot anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's nowhere near the edge, is he? He's about 6 feet back on that thing.
Yeah, he wouldn't go to the edge. He wanted to hold on to the handrail, but you managed to look over the edge, so yeah.
Of course, you're 18
yes.
now. And here's an exciting thing happened this week is that, and for many kids it was a terrible day, for other kids a great day, but it's the day that the exam results came in. You got your A-level results. Yeah,
I got my A-level results this morning, and overall I'm on for photography A-star, Spanish A and maths A. So.
Wow. 3 A's! 3 A's! That's incredible!
Thank you. Hard work, but you get there if you work at it.
Wow. Well, my son got an A and 2 Bs. I was really proud, but he didn't win one medal, the lazy little bugger. So I'm going to have words when I get home with him.
It's all about time management.
Can I want to ask you something serious here, because obviously it's an incredible achievement. But for you, and I think everyone felt this way, for you to go out there and manage to do that this year, after you lost your father so recently, a remarkable thing. Did that make it so much harder for you, or was there something about doing it for him that in a way you could focus on that?
Well, yeah, like you said, I lost my dad last year to a brain tumour, and it's been the toughest 18 months of my life, trying to get ready for the competition, focusing on the Olympics, focusing on A-levels, and not having my dad there to support me through it. But my family and my friends have been so supportive, and to get there into the Olympics, obviously, I'm gutted that he wasn't there to watch it, but because that was all that he ever talked about. But it was good that all my family and friends were there, and definitely, all the hard work that we put in together when I was younger got me an Olympic medal.
But what a fabulous thing to have achieved.
Exactly. It's great to find all the hard work, all the effort and the sacrifice, and it's good that my family have finally got some good news.
It's delightful to see you with the medal there. And in the book, I know you talk about your dad a lot, of course, and I've got the book here. And the book there's not many 18-year-olds whose autobiography I would recommend you read, but I would recommend this one because this is a life story worth reading. But there's one thing in particular I love in this, which is this thing. I know you've spoken a little about this, but there's this picture. And once again, this brings me back to your dad, because your dad, I believe, told you there was a chance that we may well have the Olympics here one day.
Yes.
This was before the bid had officially gone in, I believe?
Yeah, before the bid had gone in. It was a candidate city, and Candidate
city. And young Tom, how old were you when you did this?
9.
He was 9. He went upstairs, and I'll be honest, even for a 9-year-old, it's not a very good drawing. But he went upstairs. He drew this picture, and it's so lovely. Look at this. It says, "My ambition," and it says, of course, London 2012, London 2012. And that's you, I guess.
Yeah, that was before the candidate city, well, before it was announced that it was in London, and before I'd gone to Olympic Games, before I'd done the national championships, anything, and that was my dream, that's what I visualised, and that's what I made.
And it came true.
Yeah, it came true.
And you got the medal. It's incredible, isn't it? Incredible. OK, let me ask you about the trunks, OK?
Yes.
Because I think we'd all like to talk to you about your trunks. They're pretty small.
Yeah, they are.
Do they have to be that small?
I don't know, do they? I don't know. Well, to be honest,
I know it's a lovely image, ladies and gentlemen. I know everyone, and he's a fine figure of a young man, but I mean, I've got a pair here. And, I mean, look at that. I mean, that's just wrong, Tom, isn't it?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't fit into those. I'm
Barely
afraid.
get my hand here. Look at that. There was a video that you released last year that came out, and people gave you a hard time and said you're not taking your training seriously.
Yeah.
You know the video I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know the video I'm talking about? Yeah. OK. For those who don't, enjoy this. I think it's a lovely celebration of being young and in great shape, OK?
Yeah. I've lost 8 kilos since then, though, so I'm a bit fat in this one.
Don't say that. How does that make the rest of us feel?
You might notice it.
OK, well, have a look at it. You'll see now. Look at old Porky in this. You'll be saying
When I walk in the spot, this is what I see. Everybody stops and is staring at me. I got passion in my pants and I ain't afraid to show it, show it, show it, show it. I'm sexy and I know it. I'm sexy and I know it.
Wow. I see what you mean, you fat bastard. There's nothing of you.
Wow.
They're just muscle.
There you go.
Here's the thing about sports, which always fascinates me, is, you have to dedicate yourself to it 100% to achieve what you've both achieved. But there's only a certain window. How much longer do you have? How much longer can you keep that level of focus up? How much longer can your body allow you to compete at the level you compete at now? What are your plans? You're going to stick around for the next one? You've got 4 years more,
yeah,
you think,
I think
Jessica?
as soon as I finished, everyone was like, right, you're going to Rio. And it's kind of like, you've not really thought about it. But, yeah, it just depends how long your body can deal with the stress of training. Obviously, with the heptathlon, it's a lot of force going through the body. So it just depends when your body says, that's enough. But I try and go for as long as possible.
I can't wait to see you both in action again. It was so exciting to see you do that. And congratulations again. All of us would like to say congratulations and thank you for winning for the country and for yourselves. Tom Daley and Jessica Ennis, ladies and gentlemen. OK, we've got to take a break now. When we return, I'll be talking to the star of one of the summer's biggest Hollywood blockbusters. That's Mr. Colin Farrell. Don't go away.